Welcome back to Real Thursday Strategy. It's the Raptor from Saturn, and we're back trying to conquer all of the Celtic lands! Should be a lot of fun, right? Yeah, so let's get started on Brittany here. Let's see, what kind of army do you have? You have 884. And do you have any allies? You do not. And it looks like you're already like trying to deal with East Francia here. Is that West Francia? It's West Francia. Yeah, that's actually going to be a huge problem. But let's take a look at our military real quick. So we have a whole bunch of duders. Where are all my boats? I own this land. I should have boats here. There should... I have a castle? Fucking hell. Did I lose all my boats when I gave land to other people? That's probably what ended up happening. Great. He wants to become king of Erie. Erie. Yeah, I don't think so. He's my son, so I guess it's alright if he owns that. So I guess we're gonna have to look at Duford then. Oh, they were looted. I think that was by us. Oops. You only have 208 soldiers. And we can't declare war. Oh, you're not independent. Who is your liege? Oh, holy God. He owns a lot of land and a lot of troops. And he wants to become the King of England. Oh, that should be fun. What about... And this is, Ooh. Are you independent? You're independent, so I could, like, steamroll in and take you there. That would be a simple matter. How many troops do I have? Not that many. So you know what? Let's take a little... Well, actually, we don't have a whole lot of time. We basically have to find some Christians for these guys to beat up. Or we're going to have problems and they're going to start revolting. So, find me a Christian to beat up. You'll do. And you're all on your onesies. You only have 300 soldiers. Hey, guess what? You're mine. Oh wait, you're allied with the King of Scotland. Is Scotland still pathetic? Scotland is still pathetic. Oh boy. Well, let's have some fun. The war begins! We're going to raise the levies. And I'm going to call my tribes. Now, I have a few more tribal vassals now. Young Lan has finished her education in diplomacy. I notice with pride that she has attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. Excellent! Ah, so proud of her. Of course I will honor my obligation, and so you're called to war. He has also finished his education. He is nothing less than a master. He seems to be developing a rather devious and manipulative streak. I'll beat it out of him. Called. Of course I will honor my obligation. Yeah. You guys are kind of fucked. Not to put too fine a point on it. Oh, we have a rather large army here coming together because my feudal vassals are helping out. March to Cornwall! A dark stain of heresy has infected everyone around me. Loki is winning the war for humanity's soul. No one is pure, except for me. So I would gain the trait lunatic, but I would lose stressed. I'm a crazy giant lesbian with an axe now! That's hilarious. Well, we meet on the field of battle, and you suffer horribly. Victory! She'll make suitable sacrifice to Odin! I think inviting Gunhilda to an activity we could do together would help us grow closer, but I'm not entirely sure what kind of activity I should suggest. Let's see, she likes intrigue. This is learning. I shall invite her to a banquet. I'm sure she would enjoy it. I see you can hit out the door and help her inside. She looks around at the large room and gives me an approving nod of the size of the banquet. Time to enjoy ourselves. Nobody just finished his education in the way of faith and learning. It turned out less well than expected. He's a fucking idiot. Whee! Several hours passing, who seems to be enjoying herself. Maybe she would enjoy herself more if we managed to find her some company for the night. I will help her find someone. I decide to try and enjoy the evening. Because I'm already Chase. I wake up half-dressed, coaster and everywhere with a woman sleeping beside me. I see Gunhilda with a grin on her face, laying on the floor with a woman on top of her. Well then! Gotta love a good orgy, I guess! Oh boy. My daughter, Tennisland, has not been quite herself lately. For a while now, I have noticed her looking tired and thin. I have just been informed of the cause. Lan has contracted syphilis! Call the court physician at once! I received a letter from the king thanking me for the invitation to the banquet, explaining in great detail how much fun we had. We should do it again sometime. As my troops ransacked Senegal, they uncovered an interesting relic that Bishop Ehud has hidden away there. Wonderful news! What mysterious relic did we acquire? Saint's Fingerbone. I have a new heir. Oh dear. So people have voted for... Oh, because she's... Lan! So she's severely injured, disfigured, has the great pox, is greedy, erudite, and has sympathy for Christian religions. What the fuck? I turned my head for 1 minute and you end up like a total freaking mess. Ah! Whoever is a chain of working with the besiegers is wrote morale of the defenders at St. Germain's. Glorious! And with that, I will be taking all of your shit. Me and Bono Motor usurped the title of usurped the title Temple of St. Germain's from Iled Mab Farden. And I've also usurped the city of Bodmin. And I've served the chieftain of Cornwall. And we've ended! We won! You are now part of Ireland. Congratulations. And our special troops have gone. Is Devon also independent? It totally is. I could just attack Devon. Except you can't when the levies are raised. How sad. Well, my chancellor, the relations with Bishop tagged in his fallen. Rumors of traitor, blah, 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 blah. So many people captured. The independence faction has... It was dismissed, did it say? We want factions. It was! Wrong type of holding indements. Let's fix that, shall we? That'll help me get my demons under control anyway. No! Lionel Kelly died! This is developing into an ambitious young man. I will beat the ambition out of him. There. Now my demence is under control. And we have proper people holding proper titles. I guess it's up to you, Bailey. Can one of you guys... Oh! Can I sow dissent with the liege? Sow dissent. Because if I can do that, then they might rebel. And if they rebel, then maybe perhaps they'll be independent. And when they're independent, we can just take them over very easy. As I was laying in bed at night, I was suddenly woken by the hissing and growling of my favorite cat. The bedchamber was alive with scratching, scurrying noises coming from the very walls themselves. I sprang from the bed, but the noises suddenly disappeared, and a subsequent investigation of the chamber revealed nothing but patched stone walls. Could there be rats in the walls? I am sure that if I use the influence I hold over my tribe to increase her standing, Gunhildr will come to appreciate me more. I will bestow her with great honors, which will cost me 300. I mean, I can spare 300 prestige, but I don't want to. Little bit. Just a little hundred. Everyone knows that I have spent several years directing the work of my book. When today I presented the final product, excellent, I commended my scribes, while I gently leafed through the bestiary. Yet perhaps I should have dedicated to the demons in my head. 100 prestige and I am uninspired, which is basically their way of making it so you can't constantly write books. Since the incident some weeks ago, I felt uneasy. I took a walk along the coast to clear my mind and found a small village where the people claim to worship the Old Ones, gods older than those even of the Germanic faith. They invited me to join in their rituals and showed me a dusty old grimoire written by a mad Saracen. Oh, fuck! Oh no! Oh no no no! We accidentally to Cthulhu! Oh no! Well, let's keep this train wreck rolling! Oh, so the grimoire. Ooh, I get super sexy sex appeal. Plus 10. Written by the great hunter Queen Boudica Vere. This is a treatise on the topic of the beasts that roam the Irish lands, and how to best them, using your own cunning and bravery. It seems Gunhildr has more touched by the honors I bestowed upon her. I am sure she has come to like me more. Yes indeed she has. Intense study of the grimoire has gained me much knowledge. I have devised a ritual to awaken the most powerful old man where he sleeps, dead but dreaming in his watery tomb beneath the ocean. Why are you doing this? Nicole prepared the ritual attire and is gathering the necessary sacrifices. Tonight, he will wake! Villagers is gathered for the ritual on the shore of the black and stormy sea. The chanting begins. Munulak, Migoth, Brûlé, Fatagen, and in the depths of the dark waters, something stirs. He comes! He comes! So I could die? Oh, what have I done? I must stop this. Oh my god! Okay. Having my crazy psycho warrior axe, queen lesbian, cruel psycho, die summoning Cthulhu would be absolutely hilarious. But, I don't know. Bailey, are you ready to ascend to the throne? You're not bad. You should really work on your diplomacy. He's angry for not being on the council. Well, you're gonna be king in a little bit. To Cthulhu or not to Cthulhu? I would gain 100 piety from it, but I die. Wrong type of... I thought I fixed that. You know what? I just want to see how... This is so stupid. I love it! Well, he's the only one who can inherit anything anyway, so, those guys... He comes, or what have I done? I must stop this. You know, I don't want to die. I steered the longboat through the raging waters towards the monstrous creature. It stood as tall as castle towers, with the body of a man and the head of a giant tentacled beast. I knew that had I woken it from its sleep beneath the waves, and that is here to end the age of man. There was only one thing I could do. Running speed! I woke in my own bed, weak and sweating. The servants told me that they found me on the shore, naked and half drowned. I asked them about the creature and the ship. They just looked at me with worried eyes and shook their heads. It seems I am the only living witness to these events. I must put them to print. Fools! I saved you all! I could get 100 prestige and 1 learning, or 3 martial, 2 intrigue, and 13 personal combat. I want the Godslayer title. So, that was a thing that happened, I guess. Lords of Air have approved the institution of low tribal organization law. Oh, and somebody died. Can we... Oh, I can press a weak claim on... I can claim Scotland! Huh. That'd be cool. You know, let's invest in a little shipbuilding. Just to invest in a little shipbuilding. No, let's get everything up to level 1. How about improved keeps and... Well, I would like legalism, so we'll save up a little bit for that. Okay, now back to the matter of the council. I have a new position for an advisor. You know what? Welcome aboard, son. I have to nominate. There's only one person I can nominate, my son. Nominate a successor. I nominate Bailey. Hooray! Go Bailey. Why are you still complaining about the wrong... It's... That's a temple. That's a city. This is taken care of. Go away. Okay. Mischief managed on that end. Oh, Lan. I'm sorry you had to die. Landless because she's dead. Gallagher's training ground? That might be fun. Oh, it costs... Interesting. I guess that's one of the changes with the Great Works. Now, can I get these... So they really won't like me. Has the law absolute tribal organization? She's gaining in power over the vessels. Yeah, they really don't like that I keep doing this. Queen... Oh, I can't change more laws for a little while. And I suppose that's what happens. Can I at least adopt feudalism? Although I think that should be a job for my son. Speaking of... Hey, Bailey! Recruits to the... Well, actually, how... Oh, you're not horrible. Recruit for the Warrior Lodge! Court state the new recruits... Good! My young son smiles broadly at my encouragement. I thought you would never ask. I'll contact Racker right away, Mother. I was just waiting for you to be ready. My young son has joined me for dinner tonight and not stopped talking about the initial duel. It was exhilarating, Mother, and now I am one of the Wolf Warriors. I knew you had it in you, Bailey. Increased legend, increased relationship with my son. Hooray. Well, look at all this. I have a great relationship with my dog. I mean my son. I have encountered veteran Benos many times in carrying out my duties, and it is always a pleasure. I think this might be friendship. Alright, we have some prisoners. Let's pause and sort them out. You're old enough that I'm just going to let you rot. You're old enough that I'm just gonna let you rot. You... Bernice... Oh, I can just hover over to see their ages. Huh. Release. Because I'm still not used to all of the... Oh, she's 2, is she? Fine. Release, release, release. I shall release you from prison. 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 And... the month must... Okay, so we need to wait a little while before we can do a blot. But that should be wunderbar. Mung Dungal has finished his education in stewardship. I notice with pride that he has become nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge. Excellent. One week claims can be pressed. I can claim we're free. For Yosef. Or Turkano. That might be worth it. A friend the Inquisitor, a warrior in my lodge, could do is his best. I shall provide him an even challenge. The Inquisitor has managed to best Girder, handing him a short clash. Cheering crowd heaved the train up on their shoulders after the victory, hoisting him over the lodge to celebrate. He'll become a renowned warrior yet. He gains 100 now, and there's a 5% chance that he'll become a rival to me. That'd be fun. I could challenge him to a duel and then kick his ass. Wait a minute, did Bailey go and get married? I believe he did. I hope I arranged that, because if I didn't, that would be most upsetting. So, what now? Many poor warriors have gathered in the lodge tonight in order to celebrate a recent hunt. I've rejoined some of my friends in the festivities when Torch Martins claiming that he is twice as strong as I am. He challenged me to an arm wrestling match to prove it. You are on! Tor and I sit on the front of each other preparing ourselves for the game. We put our arms on the table while the third fighter holds our fists still. The crowd around us chants a distorted countdown. And we cheer as we start pushing against each other. For a while it seems as victory was assured. I was slowly pushing Tor's hand closer and closer to the table, yet all of a sudden he started to gain back ground, getting his hand back and starting to push up his side. How is he doing it? With a loud thud, I slammed Tor's fist against the table, earning a shower of cheers from other warriors gathered around us. When a clone glares at him, he mumbles something about accepting defeat as he rubs his hand. What sort of a weakling are you? Or I can say, do not be too hard on yourself. I am, in fact, amazing. Okay. This has brought peace to a troubled country. Fewer crimes are committed and fewer complaints are heard in the province. The peasants have never been happier. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. He's no longer seer, probably because he died. Oh, we can hold that blot. That seems like it would be a good place to end it with the blot. But first, let's deal with the fact that our court chaplain just friggin' died. Ooh, I can choose either of you two. What do you want? You want to become a counselor? You know what? I like you. Congratulations, you're on the job. Proselytize in Lagon. We can't have our capital be full of freaking heretic Catholics, can we? New important decisions are available. Let's have a party. Oh wait, I still need a court physician. My designated regent will be my son. My court physician will be... fine, this guy, I guess. Alright. Let the blot commence! You have sent out summons to all of your vassals for the blot. Those that have been baptized or profess to follow the teachings of the prophet will have to offer gold to be exempted from this magnificent seat. I can hardly wait. Despite having sworn in fealty, Bishop Tag refuses to offer gold in order to be exempted from the blot. According to Tag, the Lord will not forgive if he contributed such a single copper to a heathen festival. This insult will not be forgotten. And Melbrick refuses to offer gold as well. It's only the mercy of the Lord, but he's widely decided to offer some gold. Despite having sworn fealty, Chief Tismaga refuses to offer gold. You are all fools. Perhaps it is time I ask him to spend some time with me. It's probably the fastest way to get her to trust me. I will ask her. The guests have arrived, and the time has come for the blot to begin. Gather outside the temple and start by offering animals as sacrifices to the gods. While our meat is prepared for the feast that is to follow, the blood is sprinkled on statues of Odin, Thor, and Freyr, and the other gods, as well as on the worshippers themselves. Now for the human sacrifices. Where is your blessed virgin now? We're just gonna kill all of her. Matilda was happy to oblige me. Now that I have come some time to spend with her, I am confident that I can convince her how like we are that she stands only to gain from our friendship. Spend a few days at the blot, where I'm just killing people. Bye! Bye! You tried to invest Crusader with him, but we simply couldn't come to an agreement about the various things we get up to as members of the Wolf Warriors. No! Oh, why are you such a bad romancer? Where's your blessed virgin now? Sacrifice is over and the feast at the end of the block can now begin. The meat of the animals that were sacrificed has already been prepared, and there's plenty of meat to go around. Hooray! Everybody party! Eat the flesh! So what do I need for, feudal again? Young Yosef has finished his education in the ways of the faith and learning. It is evident that he has excelled in his studies. This pleases me. Sympathy for pagans. Can I convert you? Alright, the feast is over, and with it, the blot. It'll be at least 9 years until you hold the next one. But at least your vassals return home. Most seem to agree the ceremony was well worth the trip. Yay! Everybody's happy! So for feudalism, we need to not be an unreformed pagan. We need to have absolute tribal organization. Cool. I don't have a castle? Build a great pillar. Erect a sacred monument and capital, serving as a gathering point for shamans and offering to the gods, which will increase the moral authority of the Catholic faith. The fuck? I believe that one of our vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions if their proper leverage be applied. How do we wish to proceed? We will do nothing for now. There are no factions. We don't want to start any fights. Spire Warriors has renown equal or greater to 150. Total levy is less than 100%. Huh. Oh, our chaplain died. Have arrived to loot and pillage Queen Boat of the Owner's country of Westmeath. Oh, you absolute fools. You really thought this was a good idea? Get the fuck out of here! Things are going well. Suddenly I hear an embarrassed couple nearby. Spinning my sword ready, I see the enemy commander Bodio Varao, awkwardly attempting to climb a large rock. I think he is trying to escape the battle already. Ah, how lovely! I shall duel him myself. I watch as Bodio Varao complains, and will show me a side. I'll take this one, lady! Vigorously swinging her axe. Oh, she... Alright. Chivalrous. And we killed them all. Anybody else want to bother me? God, you're like children. Okay. Let's... I shall beat the devious streak out of him. I don't want lying filth under me. Okay, let's pause. Wait a minute. The fuck is this? You know what? I'll have you build Zeal instead. Can we adopt legalism? Because that's always a good thing. That gives you more options that are worth having. Like the ability to revoke titles. Yay! Okay, well, with the blot over, Cornwall under our control, and plans to sweep across as much of England as we possibly can, I do believe it is time for us to call this episode here. So I shall see you all next time when we continue our assault on England, and maybe we finally figure out what the hell to do with these guys, because this is King Ivar II of Surrey. Yeah, this is a thing. Alright, see you then.